2022 to 2025, I finished my software engineering program. I became a certified software engineer. I've started a little startup that I'm helping nurses get their PIN, and I got a job as a lecturer.
This is Q Beat. Hey, tell a brother from another.
Hello, this is Dr. Ben Asma. Today I'm here to share with you that I graduated from a nursing university and how I got a job as a lecturer in another nursing university. I'll take you back to when I came to Poland. In 2022, I was in Japan hustling to make some money. I decided to go back to school to get my medical license. I got an admission to go to Canada. I was in the process of applying for visa. Then I saw that I could actually come to Poland, do nursing for 3 years, get a degree. I only need IELTS to go to UK to practice as a nurse. So when I get to UK, then I can be able to get my medical license. In October 2022, I got to Bydgoszcz and we started. Back then, I was also interested in learning software engineering. My first 1.5 years, I didn't go anywhere. I was just in the room learning to code. After 1.5 years, I graduated from that software engineering school. And then now my money was running out. So I decided to find a job. I started searching for jobs. And because of the advent of AI, it was very difficult to get a software engineering job. Since I had experience in teaching biology and chemistry in China, so I said, okay, let me apply for lecturing job in the nursing universities. I started applying for that. Fortunately, the university that I'm working for now, PSW, replied my email, set up interviews. We had an interview and everything was fine. But the holdback was my degree was from China. So in order for me to work with it in Poland, I had to do what they call nostrification. The nostrification involved, it's different from normal degree. If you have a medical degree, you have to find a medical university approved by the government to nostrify my medical degree, which means that the professor has to go through my transcript step by step, make sure that the courses that we did in my medical school is the same courses that is accepted in Poland. And if he finds or she finds that there is any lack in it, then I'll have to do that particular course or courses before my degree can be nostrified to practice or work in Poland. And it was expensive, about more than 4,000 zloty. I was like, nah, I don't really want to work in Poland. My goal is just graduate and move to UK. Instead of going to pay that money and nostrifying my degree in Poland where I would not use it, I'll just find a factory job and focus on my nursing degree and the registration process for getting the PIN. So that's what I did. I got a factory job and was just waiting for graduation so that I can write my IELTS. Fast forward, in April, I wrote my IELTS and I passed with overall score of 8. So it means that I only needed to graduate, get my degree, and then get my PIN in UK. So I thought. And then I was added to Nurses in Poland UK group. I asked people, because I was even arguing with people that you don't need to go to UK before you can get your PIN, because I watched a few videos on YouTube. Shout out to Nurse Julia. She interviewed some of the Polish nurses who went to UK, and they didn't mention anything about going to UK for self-identification. A few people messaged me on WhatsApp and sent me what the NMC sent them, that they have to be there, and now they don't have TRC or visa to go. I wrote my IELTS in April because my final exam in my university is July. So if I write in April, if anything happens, then I have May and June to write again. When I saw that I needed to go to UK, it was already July. I had 3 months till my TRC expires. I applied anyway for the tourist visa, but I was refused because my TRC is expiring, so I have to wait till I get a new TRC. That was when I saw that, oh, my UK go is cut in short, So now I have to find a plan B. Then I heard that people are going to Malta. I researched about it and I was waiting for my degree so that I can register for Malta. When I was searching for materials for the Malta interview or information on Malta, I found out that there were not a lot of information. Shout out to Nurse John and my brother Eze. They were working in Malta at that time. So they provided most of the information. I said, okay, now I'm proficient in software engineering. I built a website. I put all the questions in the question bank. I made some flashcards. I'll put the link of the website below. I got recall questions from people who have already gone for the interview. I put all of them there. Whilst I was waiting for my final exam in school, I was building that website, collecting questions from people and building that startup. Fast forward, I finished my final exam July, but I got the degree, I think August. But my TRC was expiring September, and I needed to go to Malta for the interview before my TRC expires, or else I'll be stuck. Let me step back a little bit. After I finished my final exams in July, I saw that my UK tourist visa was denied. I said, okay, now let me message the university again for the lecture job, because now I know that I'm not going anywhere for the next year. I emailed them, told them that now I have a nursing degree here, which allows me or gives me the right of work. Can I combine it with my medical degree? They said, okay, just send us your CV and your medical degree and the nursing degree again. Because I had already verified my medical degree with ECFMG. It's an organization that verifies world medical doctors. I messaged them to send my medical degree directly to the university. I added my Polish nursing degree, and then the HR sent me contract to sign, and that was it. That was around July. Yes, but because I've started this Global Nursing Assist company and I was building the question bank, people were contacting me for coaching because my IELTS was good, and I was also helping people with thesis. I said, okay, I know that I'm going to work in Poland now, but I just want to go to Malta to get the PIN so that at least I'll be registered before my TRC expires, so that if anything happens, I know I can start applying for jobs in Malta. I went for the interview in Malta. I passed, got my PIN the same day, and then after a few days, I returned to Poland. So that was September. And my graduation was the next month, October. We had a very beautiful graduation. It actually exceeded my expectation because I wasn't expecting that from my university. So shout out to WSG. I even had the opportunity to give a short speech at the graduation. Good afternoon, everyone. We've been through a lot, and I just want to say thank you to God for putting us through the 3 years. It wasn't easy, but we did it. First of all, I want to thank the university. Ms. Magojala is not here, but I want to say a very thank you to her. And I want to say a big thank you to Ms. Monica. I saw her here, but...
Are you Miss Monica?
Next one, I want to say a very big thank you to our family and our parents who helped us financially. I know that it wasn't easy, but thank you very much. The last one is the most important, people in the room. And I want to say a very thank you to us, those of us who have graduated, because it wasn't easy, but we did it. So, after getting the degree, what next? This is not the end, this is the beginning. So to all of you, and myself included, all I want to say is that the fact that we're able to sail through this country without knowing the languages, without knowing the people, and then being able to be resilient through all these 3 years. I think that the character that we built here is going to be more valuable than the degree that we got. So I would just want to say, let's put all these things together and use it in our life, make us the best nurses, and make the country, WSG, and our family proud. Thank you. It was a beautiful day. We enjoyed, we had fun. The graduation was in October, and my first lecture was 4th of November 2025. That was a brief history about how I got the job as a lecturer. 2022 to 2025, I finished my software engineering program, so I became a certified software engineer. I started a little startup that I'm helping nurses get their PIN, and I got a job as a lecturer. Hopefully, I'll be in Poland for maybe a year, or I don't know when, until I get to my next stage. After this video, I'm going to class, so maybe I'll vlog a little bit and add it to this video. And not to make this video very long, this is how I got the job, and I'll be sharing a few of my experiences here. So if you've not subscribed already, do well to subscribe. This is Dr. Ben Asma. Can't stop, won't stop. This is Bydgoszcz. This is our train station. I'm going to Gdansk. My university is in Gdansk.
There were so many times I tried and failed, but still, Benjamin say, today she say I die one day. Yeah, one don't stop bringing in while the friends who are from on fire. If you say we are seeing a peak who move non far, a case upon the wound and on fire. So me, only my business.
I just got to Gdansk, waiting for my Uber to get to the university. So as I said, I'll be taking you along. This is the famous Gdansk KFC at the train station. This is the name of my university. This is where I'm coming. I got lost. This is my second time, but you are told that when you're giving injection, you have to, at the part, you have to measure with your fingers and give the injection in specific point. Those people know where to give, but they don't know why you're not supposed to give the injection on the other side. For us, you might know that there are a lot of nerves and vessels that you might prick if you don't. I just wrapped up my 6-hour lecture at PSW. Today's class was very interesting. Students were eager to listen and learn more, especially the clinical scenarios. They were really into it, asking a lot of questions. So I enjoyed today's lecture. I cannot say I have any complaints, but this has been one of the few jobs that I really enjoy. Few jobs that I didn't have to lie on my CV, because most of the jobs I apply, I cannot tell them I'm a medical doctor. I have to hide it or dim down most of my CV. But this one, I had to bring my all, and I introduced myself to everybody as a doctor. Other jobs, I will have to hide until they find out and ask me, are you really a doctor? But this one was one of those jobs. So it was good, and I'm happy. About to go home. This is Dr. Ben Asma. Can't stop, won't stop.